pledge the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. I want to have a moment of silent memorial for Charles Van Haster, who unfortunately passed on way too young. He was the ZBA chairman for 3 years, husband of Kim Van Haster, our town judge, and also son-in-law to our fellow councilman here, Phil Cantorino. May he rest in peace.
Thank you, George.
Okay, need a motion to open the meeting of November 13th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is to, we have a public hearing, the first agenda item. It's an introduction of a local law number 8, entitled "A Local Law to Protect Public Health, Groundwater, and Farmland by Prohibiting the Land Application of Biosolids Within the Town of Goshen." So, there was an amendment that was done to it, so number 7.
Section 2, paragraph 7.
Yeah, and the reason for that is, when we sent it to the county, they do the 239 review of it, and there was, we wanted to make sure that the agricultural uses that farmers use would not be inhibited by this local law that we're proposing. So first off, is there any comments from the board?
No.
No.
Okay. And so I now will open the public hearing to the public.
You need a motion? You need a motion for that,
Yeah.
George?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Motion to open the
public hearing.
Public hearing, okay.
So moved.
Second.
Yeah, you got it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Sorry, first up, I guess, is Chris Healy.
Good evening, my name is Chris Healy, I'm a resident of the town of Goshen. Threw me a curveball there, Deputy Supervisor Lyons. The amendment has to do with allowing farmers to do what exactly?
Well, it's a clarification, and the attorney worked on it, so I think Rory can,
Sure.
I think you can explain probably
Yeah,
a little bit better than I can.
I'll read a section of it that I think kind of summarizes it. It should not be interpreted to regulate or limit the use of traditional or conventional fertilizers, soil amendments, animal manures, compost, lime applications, or any other nutrient management practices commonly and historically used in farm operations. This local law applies solely to the land application of biosolids as defined herein. And biosolids defined herein are sewage sludge derived materials, or any residual solid material generated from municipal, commercial, industrial, whitewater treatment facilities, whether treated or untreated, including composted or pelletized forms intended for land application. Land application is here and defined after that.
Thank you. Leave it to the lawyer to make it much more complex than it had to be.
Yeah, it was basically just a letter that we received from the county based upon the law as presented.
No, I
Correct?
get it, and I think what you're actually saying, if I may,
Right.
I think what you're saying is the traditional, the farms that we've all grown up with, when they're spreading manure and you smell it and it could knock it out, but to me, that's country living, that's why we're here, right? It's to, on our farms, make our land beautiful, actually it keeps our town beautiful, which keeps our property values up. It's the reason I live in Goshen. I will never say anything against a farmer, I understand that. On the other hand, the first time I heard about this biosolids, when Mrs. Susan Cleaver spoke here at Town Hall with privilege of the floor, and I had no idea what she was saying, so I had to call home and look it up, and I was sorry I did, because once I looked into it, I can't believe that we actually have to write a law that says don't do this, because it's just disgusting. But I do want to say that having looked at it, and there's not a tremendous amount of information out there on this, but everything that I read that I could find, none of it was good. I think that this introductory local law is very forward-thinking of our town. I thank the board members for taking care of us. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Sue?
And I was just kind of shocked when you said about agriculture, because I know a lot of agriculture does spread biosolids. And I just wanted to make sure that this law is gonna say you can't do it. Okay? And probably the second part that I wanna bring up, which is kind of related, not related, is you have property, I believe, rights to sand and gravel aquifer on Mill Road. Sean's not here, but I believe you do, if you check with Sean. And you also have some wells that are right up against roads, and they're close to farms that possibly could be spreading biosolids. So it might be wise for the board, when you're gonna be combining all these water districts like you have, I think there's a 300-foot separation from where you can even spread anything next to a well. It might be wise to map where all the wells are, where the wellhead protection is, because you've got an awful lot of people now connected. And if one of those wells gets contaminated, you might not know about it. Obviously, it wouldn't be on purpose, but it might be an added layer of protection that would be easy to do. So anyway, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah,
Neil?
thank you. This is kind of strange, because I think we're all here tonight saying the same thing. Thank you very much for doing this.
Yeah.
I think it's a great move forward, and it's very happy to hear it. The only concern I have a little bit is whether or not we include not warehousing this material in the town. I know we can't store it on land, but I don't know if that means warehousing. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because there is a facility being built in the town of Wallkill that is going to be proposing to produce this. And I'm not sure if they're going to be looking for places to warehouse it. I hope it's not in our town anyhow. But anyhow, thank you very much for doing this, and I think it's a great idea. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, so I guess the motion is in order to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so now we move on to the possibility of passing this tonight, because it was, as you have said, the council, this was just a clarification.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Correct.
It's not a material change.
No, I think it just hopefully clarifies
Right.
what we're doing.
So I think a motion then would be in order this now would, if this goes forth here, actually would be local law number 6
That's correct.
of 2025. So does someone want to make a motion to,
Adopt local law number 6.
Six, correct.
I move that we adopt local law number 6.
I second.
any other discussion?
Roll call.
Roll call.
Councilmember Cantorino?
Aye.
Councilmember Florio?
Aye.
Councilmember Gallo?
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Lyons?
Aye. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
We now move on to, we have 2 tax re-levies. The first one there is in reference to 7 Somerville Road. There was work that we had to do on there amounting to $804.44. And it was a cleanup, basically, and that's now being re-levied onto the 7 Somerville Road taxes. So we need a motion to do that.
So moved.
Second?
Second? Discussion.
No discussion.
Roll call.
Okay, roll call.
Councilmember Gallo?
Aye.
Councilmember Florio?
Aye.
Councilmember Cantorino?
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Lyons?
Aye. Next one is re-levy of unpaid water and sewer charges, amounting to water being $95,803.98, and sewer amounting to $84,299.13, for a total of $180,103.11. So it's resolved that the following charges for water and sewer service remaining unpaid as of the date of this resolution be re-levied upon the 2026 real property tax rolls. Have a motion?
I just had a quick question, because on my resolution, It has the waters, it's, I
As a
think it's a
typo.
typo, okay, I just wanna make sure, so it's 95.
Yeah, sorry.
Nope, Nope, that's all, nope. I'm good,
Motion,
I'll make that motion.
okay,
I'll second.
second, discussion. I'll call the question, roll call?
Councilmember Cantorino?
Aye.
Councilmember Florio?
Aye.
Councilmember Gallo?
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Lyons?
Aye. Next item is local law number 9. It's a local law enacting a temporary moratorium on battery energy storage systems. We had some discussion about this, and council has developed a local law here. And I think for tonight's purposes, our issue that we want to do is to set a public hearing. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, we're
Anybody
looking
have
for
any,
that
anybody
December.
have any questions on it? I mean, we discussed it and kind of asked for this to go
You've
forward.
had a draft, at least a sketch of a draft for a few weeks. I did update it, but nothing so extensive that it changes it. So I think it's ready procedurally for you guys to move for a public hearing on that December date, which is what, the 11th?
It'll be the 11th.
Yeah.
December 11th?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, George. And also, you do before that or after?
Oh, yeah, the
Lead agency.
lead agency, yeah,
Yeah.
we have to declare lead agency.
Correct. And moratorium by definition is a type 2 action.
Ah.
So it would be, no EIF, no further action, but just send it to
So,
the county.
Okay.
need a motion then to declare lead agency?
And type it at two, type
Type
two
two.
action.
Type
You
two,
could do it in
yep.
the same motion.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
I just had there's just a typo on
Oh,
there,
sure.
just, section 8.
I put those in to make sure you guys are reading them. George usually is the one that gets them.
Sorry, George, I got to you first.
And-
I could be
and-
wrong, maybe it's a legal term, but it says the town board, I think, may by resolution.
That would be a typo.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's all.
You'll notice section 10 does have a
Oh, by
superseding
resolution,
clause
yeah.
in there ahead of time.
All good.
All right. And Mary's gonna send it to the county tomorrow also.
Great.
So once you put motion for a public hearing.
Right.
Great.
So the public hearing is scheduled then for 7 PM or after.
Soon thereafter can be heard.
Yeah, December 11th.
That's correct.
Did we vote on this?
No, you
Oh,
didn't
we
have a
didn't,
motion.
I don't
No.
think so, right.
That's the language of the motion.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah, 7 PM or soon thereafter.
Right.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, motion second?
Second.
Second by Rick. Roll call?
No, you go.
No one?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Okay, that's local law number 9. Moving on, next thing is discussing the request by Lightstar. Lightstar is a solar, it's before the planning board now, and they're requesting a 6-month extension. So we need a motion to allow them the conditional site plan approval was due on, 11/7/2025, and now they are requesting a six-month extension of that. So we need a motion for that?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Second? Discussion?
Yeah.
So it's a motion to give a special permit extension to June 11th. Did you say the date?
No, yeah,
No,
it's
I did
definitely want
not.
to pick a date.
June
My
11th.
apologies.
June
George.
11th, yeah, 2026.
Do they have any reason why they're having an extension? Or is it just-
I didn't see it, I saw the letter, but it didn't state
No,
why.
there was nothing in the letter about a reason.
No, I was curious about that.
I'm here on their behalf, if you,
What?
I'm here on their behalf, I
Okay.
represent them through
You
the.
wanna just come up and
Yeah,
introduce yourself
please,
on the mic?
introduce yourself, so we.
Is that you, John?
Yeah.
I hardly recognize you.
Yeah,
That was what he was going for.
I'm auditioning for a part-time job in December, so I was getting ready.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, same here.
So-
It's really typical solar stuff. They're working with the utility company on the connection agreement that they need, and also addressing one final issue with the Army Corps on the wetlands issue. So they're diligently, pursuing it. They intend to do it just takes time to get through the bureaucracy.
They're gonna be able to do it within the next 6 months, John?
They're certainly hopeful, but
They do have room for an additional 6 month, but as George and I had discussed it, generally we've been doing 6 and 6,
Right,
not the full year.
Right,
And then they
right,
can
I
come back.
agree. I
Yeah.
think that's, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it and get it done, so, yeah. Okay, well,
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you.
thank you. Well, that's John and.
Capella.
Capello.
Right, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I
For the
got it.
record, or whether.
I know, I felt-
Jacobitz and Guvitz.
J&G now.
J&G.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's that for,
What do you need on
let's,
that?
oh,
Do you need a vote on it?
yeah. Do you have a motion and a second?
What do we got?
I
Melissa
made a
and
motion.
Rick.
Okay, then we had a second, yeah, okay, so call a question and all in favor?
Aye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, John,
Thank you.
take care. Okay, the next thing up is the standard workday resolution for elected and appointed officials. This is actually, Mary described this, we actually have passed this already. It's just that there was basically a typo, and the typo has now been fixed, so it's being resubmitted to the state. So do we need a resolution for that?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
so I need a resolution to do this for
Amanda.
standard workday for Amanda Brady, our
So moved.
justice.
Second.
Okay, second. Any discussion?
No?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next is the October 23rd minutes. I need a motion to accept these minutes.
So moved.
Second by,
Second.
okay, second. Any discussion, any changes, modifications? Okay, and all in favor?
Aye.
Next item is number 6, and that's to schedule a town board meeting for Tuesday, November 25th at 7 PM. So, because 2 weeks from tonight is Thanksgiving, we were not gonna have a meeting. But Joe has requested a meeting for the 25th. I assume it's gonna be relatively short.
Is there anything specific? Is there a specific reason why he wants to call that
Yes,
additional meeting?
there is.
Do we know, or will we,
Word.
I think that's gonna be revealed leading up to the meeting. Joe wanted a second meeting in November, because we only have one in December also.
right,
So it'll leave us with 2 meetings in
Okay.
2 months.
Okay.
So,
understand.
and rather than calling a special meeting, he's putting it in now. There's a couple items that are floating around, but I don't know that he wants me to
No,
speak
no,
on.
it's okay.
I'm not really sure.
As long as
so.
we have business to do,
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
I
at least
would,
2 things that we're gonna be on there.
that's fine.
Okay, so that
I'll
was-
make a motion that we schedule a town board meeting for Tuesday, November 25th at 7 PM.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. That's number 6. Now we move on to discuss and approve a motion to authorize the supervisor to pay accounts payable check run for November 13th in the amount of $760,219.56. Need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is review and approve budget transfers requested by the budget officer as of 11/13/25. Need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
I got that.
Discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is review and approve manual AP run as of October 31st, 2025 in the amount of $23,483.03. Need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then for information purposes, Budget Officer did a AP review for October 23rd, 2025. And number 5 was Budget Officer did an AP review for November 13th of 2025 for information purposes. Doesn't need a vote. Okay, assuming their agenda is complete, we now open it up to,
George, just before, I was hoping I could just say a few words as well. So I know, thank you for mentioning Charlie today, and I just thought I just wanted to say a couple of words about him. I'd like to say a few words about Charlie, as I was fortunate to have known him for close to 20 years. We first met him when he and my husband coached our son's soccer team together. Charlie was a loving and kind man. He consistently displayed empathy, compassion, and respect towards others, acting out of genuine concern rather than a desire for personal gain or approval. His actions stem from his personal values and integrity, and he expressed his true feelings honestly but tactfully. He gave his time, resources, and emotional support without expecting anything in return. The act of helping itself was his reward. He actively listened and tried to understand others' feelings, hopes, and worries. He treated everyone with dignity and respect, regardless of their social standing, position, or background. He always remained calm in difficult situations. He was humble and didn't boast about his good deeds, allowing his actions to speak for themselves. Charlie's impact is profound and lasting because his actions were intentional and came from a place of genuine care and a desire to make a positive difference in the world. Rest in peace, Coach.
just the only other thing that, Melissa, maybe you want to just touch base on it, because I passed it today on Erie Street. Seems like the equipment is
Yes,
going up,
yes,
so we're
Salesian.
making progress on
Yes,
Erie Street.
Salesian is going forward, full steam.
Erie.
Erie. I just had Salesian on the brain. We just had a meeting this past week. And so I know that Rick also has been in touch. We have some items, you know, obviously they're outstanding, but the playground equipment is in. The bathrooms are almost done. It's just a work in progress. So we're forging ahead, but I don't believe that we're going to be able to open it until springtime. That's sort of the plan right now, because we have to figure out, we still have to order the fencing, we still have a few paving issues that we have to deal with, but yeah, it's going forward. So. I'm sorry? Yeah, right, sidewalks and ADA handicap accessible things, so, but it's moving along, so.
Thank you for that tribute to Charlie, Melissa. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, the guy, the guy, I remember even before he got sick, I remember speaking to Phil about, your son-in-law is just like one of the most fabulous guys. He's always like calm and, always interested in different things, trying to contribute to the community, whether it's the ZBA or coaching, real family man. So,
If you knew him, you had to love him.
just
Absolutely.
just a very lovable guy.
Yeah.
Gone too early. Privilege of the floor. Sue.
I wrote this board a letter about a month and a half, 2 months ago, concerning the tipping fees and the agreement. I think you know what letter I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then I wrote another letter, and I have yet to have an answer. I would like a written answer from this board for the questions I asked. I'd like to know when you're going to respond.
Oh, you want me to address that?
Sure.
I don't know, there's two answers I can give. I don't know when the board's gonna respond. I don't know that there's a legal obligation to respond.
Do you want to do this in public, really, Rory?
Yeah.
For that?
You just asked a question.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll get you an answer.
That'd be
That's,
really good.
that's the best I can do right now.
Yeah, I would really like it, because I'm just a little pissed with putting it on.
Thank you. Other public comment?
once again, Chris Healy, resident of the town of Goshen. Heartfelt condolences to Mr. Cantorino and the Cantorino and the Van Haster family. As the patriarch of your family, I cannot imagine the weight that you're carrying, but I do want you to know that for as many friends as you think you have even more. Very, very sorry for your loss.
Thank you so much.
Recently had an election here in the country, and more importantly here in the town of Goshen. In doing so, heartfelt congratulations to Supervisor Betro for being reelected, as well as our town clerk, Mary Rizzo, will serve another term, and maybe closer to home for town council people, we have Melissa Gallo and George Lyons won re-election, and heartfelt congratulations to both. Look forward to continuing to be a part of this wonderful town of ours. I'd be remiss not to mention my fellow running candidates, Neil Halloran and Wendy Morell, who did surprisingly well, and I think they did a great campaign. At the end of the last meeting, I had a few quick words with Mrs. Gallo, and she said to me, you know, Chris, we all just want what's best for our town, and you know what? Yeah. And it feels good that I think we all did a great job, and the people spoke, so very heartfelt congratulations to those who won. Thank you.
Any other public comment? Yep.
Once again, I want to thank you for passing the law tonight for the biosolids, and then also proposing this battery energy storage going forward. At the last planning board meeting, I think there were just so many open questions that it made me very uncomfortable. And I know that there are safer batteries out there than the lithium ion. They may not be as efficient, whatever, but they're certainly safer from a hazard point of view.
Yeah.
Nice, simple thing. I think the flag is supposed to be on the other side of the dais. And I wonder why we don't have it over there, number one. And number two is, why do we have it already jammed up to the top? When it's
You know,
like
it
that
was
forever?
over there
Yeah.
for quite a long period of time. I don't know, was the machine? Or
Yeah, I think that's
whatever.
I think the court
switched it.
The court switched it because the clerks sit here near the copier.
But I think proper flag etiquette, or whatever it is supposed to be over there.
On the right.
Yes, it is, I think
Yeah.
so. So I would love to see us move there if we could. And the last thing I have is, hopefully, next meeting, I would like to bring a project forward, a proposed project. Has nothing, no requirements of you except to say, yes, go ahead. However, I'd have to coordinate that with somebody else, so I don't want to bring it up now. But hopefully, we can go forward. Thank you.
Okay.
Any other public
That was a
comment?
good tease there, Neil.
Yeah.
I like this stuff. Now I want to know.
So, I do have one other thing I want to mention about Charlie Van Haster. Donovan's, the local funeral home, I happened to pass by there. I knew the hours were going to be 4 to 7. And there was a line already gathering at 3:30. So I went down there. I couldn't go at that time. I didn't want to go before him. So I went down at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, the line was around the corner into the back parking lot of Donovan's. So I said, all right, I can't wait here now. So I went home. And I returned again at 7 o'clock. And the line was a little bit shorter, but it was still out to the sidewalk and a little bit further down. So I waited in line and went through the whole thing. And I think finally I got through by about 7:30. And so, I mean, I haven't seen too many places with Donovan's where that went from 3:30 to 7:30 to honor a person in our community. So I think that kind of tells you, wow, that was some individual who contributed to our community, and I thank him very much.
Wow, I just to add to that, I talked to Sister Ann today in the church, and she said to myself and Kim and the boys, she has been here 62 years at this parish working here, and she has never seen so many people come out, so much love, and so many people come out to honor my son-in-law. 62 years, she has never seen that. And Donovan said that there were probably over 600 people that showed up. They just didn't know what to do. And my daughter, Kim, stood the whole time and greeted every person that came in. Stood the whole time. And my two grandsons, who are Charlie, they are Charlie. So we're just such a lucky family. But thank you, George.
And you greeted many people as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, nothing else then, make a motion to close the meeting.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks for coming.